Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today is gonna be a two-part video. We are not doing anything with the truck today at all. We're technically doing something with the truck. We're picking up my wife's birthday present. If you don't follow me on Instagram, her birthday was this last weekend, and now I'm going to go ahead and go pick up her present, and hopefully we're gonna go ahead and use tomorrow to be able to kind of install what I picked her up. So it's gonna be a little weird for some of you guys that aren't used to what she likes, but she's definitely into gardening and all that stuff, so it will make sense when you guys see this in a little bit. We got my wife mulch for her birthday present. That's because we are currently going through our entire house, or we have a wraparound garden on our house. We're slowly adding mulch to it. We had to dig a lot of plants out. And I'm gonna show you here in a little bit what we have going on here this morning, because we plan on expanding our patio, but that's not gonna happen for a while because we wanna take out this patio, pour a bigger one, a newer one. Anyway, so this is what we have here. This is you have never seen this side of the house before, never. And obviously, don't mind my daughter's mess of balls around here, but we've got this garden kind of wraps around, and we actually end up wanting to take it all the way out to like here. So anyways, this garden wraps around and it comes on up over here to this kind of edge here. And my wife has been working all summer digging all the plants out of here and slowly putting new plants in here for them to grow. We want to fill all this in with cedar mulch. It goes all the way around here as well. We're also in the process of going to black shutters from the maroon shutters. Like I said, we got to fill all this in here. I got my wife 1 yard of cedar mulch, and that's not going to cover this all, so we'll lay the cedar mulch down. We'll go get some more. She's pretty excited about it. In regards to all these little weeds that are in here that keep popping up, you know, you can't stop it no matter how much stuff you put down, no matter how many times we round up it. You'll be able to see the plants that she has in place for right now better once we get this all taken care of. But these little weeds will all get completely drowned out. If you put a solid 3-4 inches of cedar mulch or mulch on top of anything, it's gonna choke those plants out, and it's not gonna be able to grow those little tiny seedlings. Excuse my voice, I don't know what's going on with it. So we're gonna go ahead and take this first load of mulch out and get it thrown down and get ourselves another batch. All right, so we got our first yard unloaded. I'm not sure exactly how much more we're gonna need because it's kind of hard to judge between, you know, we have these real narrow pathways here and it's not really wide up there. So I'm actually kind of hoping maybe another 1.5 yards and we'll be able to cover the rest of this. I don't know if you guys can tell, it looks a lot better as it is right now. And you can definitely see now where all my wife's plants were, as before you couldn't really see at all where they went. And what she did is she sprinkled this down before we put any of the mulch on, and I guess it does pretty good. It's done good for our front garden. We haven't really had to battle weeds that much in our front garden. So we're gonna go ahead. Yes? Where am I going? So we're gonna go ahead and get another load of mulch, try and get that undone. I've got to go to lunch with my grandmother and then finish unloading this after my daughter takes me wherever she plans on taking me. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we now have our second round of mulch coming here. We're gonna go ahead and get that spread. For right now, I don't really know if we're gonna need 3 loads. It's kind of hard to tell, but we'll see here. But for right now, we just gotta spread some up here, spread down here, and then up and through here. We'll go ahead and get the rest of this spread down and show you what it looks like. All right, so don't crush me. I still got to cut my grass, but here we have the finished mulching project. You can now see my wife's plants that she's got. She's not a fan of getting fully matured plants, that's why we've got these little ones. They're gonna grow to be really big. It turned out really nice, to be honest with you guys. This is just a small step into a much larger plan that we have in regards to our patio. This, I believe, is about an 11 by 11 patio. And we want to take it to a 20 by 30. So we're going to be taking it out another 10 feet and then we're going to push it back another 20 feet and kind of cut into the hill there. Because as you see here, we've got our patio set, our gas fireplace with our patio chairs, and it kind of just takes up the whole thing. And then so over here, we'll have a cut right about here, go straight back. I'll be able to throw my grill, my smoker in down here. We'll have more patio space. We're going to put a gazebo. We're going to put a pergola up here. Now I do have French doors. I'm going to be changing those out. 2 French doors here very soon. Go ahead and send me a message on Instagram if you think I should do that. Go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, or even comment below if you want me to do a video on changing out those patio doors to a French door set that I got. I actually got this set off Facebook Marketplace for $150. It came out of like a commercial building, so it's a really heavy duty set. Really nice set, not perfect by no means, but for $150 for a French door set, I want to say it's triple pane or 2 pane glass. You just can't go wrong with it. So go ahead, let me know in the comments below, or send me a message on Instagram if you want me to cover something like that. I certainly can. I definitely want to tackle that before winter comes, because those 2 doors there are terrible when it comes to the winter, and it lets a lot of cold air in. Now when it comes to videos like these, the reason why I did this one is because, quite frankly, you know, on Instagram you can get to see, you know, what I do on my life and what I do day to day. You know, I don't have the option to go live. I don't have the option to make posts on YouTube. So something like this kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of get to know me and my family and what we do, you know, on the weekends or our spare time. For instance, now, you know, my wife loves gardening and she loves doing this kind of stuff. You know, it's little things like that that I think make a big difference. And I do want to connect with you guys as much as I can. And doing these kind of videos definitely gives you that opportunity to see kind of my life, my house. I'm definitely not scared to show where I live. So like I said, just let me know if you want me to make a video on that. Obviously, I'm going to be replacing these lights because we used to have a tree that came up and over here and kind of ran into the whole side of the house here and actually took out that light. But that being said, all landscaping projects aside, make sure you guys spend time with your family. You know, this weekend, it was my wife's birthday weekend. I spent time with her. I spent time with my best friends, and it was just a great weekend. Unfortunately, there was no content for truck content or Duramax content. But that being said, make sure you guys stay tuned for next week, because I'm going to be covering the steering stabilizer dampener. And I'm going to be covering exactly why I think you need to do it, why it's overlooked, and why it's definitely 100% underrated. Because quite frankly, it's another one of those parts that's not really expensive, definitely hard to come by and hard to find nowadays. I definitely struggled with that. So make sure you guys stay tuned for next week. Make sure you guys have yourselves a great week, a great weekend. Enjoy this weather before winter hits, because we all know it. Come Labor Day comes hunting, and then come hunting, we got the ice cold weather. Thankfully, I like to ice fish, but that doesn't make up for the negative 30-degree days we get here. So have yourselves a great weekend, have yourselves a great night, and we'll see you guys next week.